What's up, guys? Just picked up a new gun today. Been thinking about getting one of these for a while. It's a little NAA, North American Arms, NAA, little Magnum 22, Magnum, whatever. Anyway, I've been looking at this for a while. I think I seen it on Gun Websites channel, maybe 6 months, a year ago. I really like the design. It's ellipses design. It's only one of 1,500 made. Um, and most people don't realize, but the 22 Magnum is a pretty formidable caliber for a small caliber. I mean, it's not going to be the greatest man stopper out there, but when it comes to other things, if you look up the Ballistics, these are 22 Maxi Mags, Winchester Magnums, and it has 2,200 velocity and almost 300. This may be a little bit more because it's rifle, slash pistol. Your barrel length will matter, but it tests in a rifle 2,200 feet per second, and I think 300 foot-pounds of energy. And energy and foot-pounds per energy is really what people consider the knockdown power. And velocity has a lot of things to do with everything, but it's also that's kind of penetration. But a small round like this isn't going to penetrate much. But anyway, um, 300 is a lot of knockdown. That's getting up there in the range of. It's a smaller bullet, so it's going to do less damage, but that's getting up there in the range of some of your intermediate calibers, probably like a 380, 38 special type of deal. And while I think those will definitely be better, especially because this is rimfire, I'm just if you're gonna go with something this small, 22 Magnum it'll work. I've heard stories on people dropping full-grown men charging one shot with these because I wish I would have got one out beforehand, but after all, a 223 or 5.56, what our AR-15s or M16s, whatever uses, that's a 22 caliber. It's just like a super Magnum 22 caliber. Your standard 223s are 55 grains. This is like 40. But anyway, that's just saying that I wouldn't really. This is a lot more formidable than a 22 LR, especially in a small gun, and it's not really much bigger. So personally, if I'm gonna get something this small, I would go with a 22 Magnum because it's really not much bigger. It's a little smaller, but the overall size, this is not even the size of your hand. It's a tad bit bigger than a playing card. If you go on their website, that's what they got it up against. It's got the little spade right here on the wooden grips. It's black. It's got vents on it. Anyway, I'll take this apart for you now and show you how to disassemble it. Make sure it's safety checked. It has been. You press this little button right here in, pull this out, and the cylinder should come out. Sometimes you might have to do this a little bit. Like I said, be careful, keep your hand in control. And it is disassembled. And to reassemble it, you just kind of go back over it. Just repeat the process. You want to put this in the middle or whatever. Sometimes you can be kind of. Put this pin in there. Okay. And there's a little ball right here. It's a little notch groove. You put that right there, and then you press the button in. Make sure it's in there good. You pull back the hammer, and when you pull back the hammer, it's got a little, little trigger right here. Press that trigger and you let it go. I wouldn't dry fire because you're not really supposed to dry fire most 22s. Some of them you are, but I'd call them or something and check first. Just an overall cool little gun. These will Like I said earlier, I know a lot of people, oh, 22 Magnum, blah, 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 blah. I'm not saying this would be the best, but for a little pocket gun, something this small, it's pretty much one of the smallest you can get. It's manufactured right now today in 2012. It's probably the biggest small package you can get. You could put this underneath something very small, or in your gun safe or whatever, and you can have it concealed where it's incredibly small. It's got its little purposes. I know people that carry these. Personally, I wouldn't carry this. You know, I got other options that are just as good and don't really make it cumbersome on me, but this would make a decent backup gun. I could carry it as a backup gun. It's not gonna be fun plinking with it. It's kind of cumbersome to disassemble and everything like that. And everything will get hot after a while, but it's a little noisy bugger. It's just a cool little gun. They're not super expensive, and if anything ever happens to them, I heard North American Arms will rebuild them for a low cost. Alright guys, thanks for watching.